Alright, we are here with the video finally. Got my shelf right here. There's one thing just left right here, let me deal with that. Alright, so I finally got my second shelf set up, and we have the first shelf just sitting over there. It is a fucking disaster. I've been throwing everything I can on it. I've been just storing absolutely everything I get my hands on to try and make it all fit on one shelf, and it's not working. We have like 7 bags here of stuff to go through. Just the main focus of this video is to talk about everything I've gotten over the last few months. It's a little haul, it's a pickup haul, and there's a lot. But I also kind of just want to go through my entire collection and just really sort through it and really just go through everything, because this really has to be sorted through. Depending on how long this haul takes, how long this part takes for me, got like tons of stuff down here. Depending on how long that takes, maybe that'll be another video, but for now, we're going to try and fit this all into one video. If it is one video, it's probably going to be like an hour long. Fuck it, let's do it. Alright, so, to start, I gotta pick a bag. And we can start talking about some games I've gotten. So, first thing we got is Fossil Fighters. You guys already know about this. This was in a previous video. This is really only here because I piled it on a bag after doing the video of the best games I beat in 2023. So we'll just set that right there. Next we got Uncharted 4. Yeah, so this is just my entire like best I beat in 2023 for the most part. Right here. So the case is completely fucked, but it is a copy of Kung Fu Panda on the PS2. I remember the case was completely destroyed when I got it. It was like water damaged. It was fucking destroyed, man. It was in horrible condition. So I think I just ended up getting rid of it because there was really no point keeping it. Alright, now we're getting into stuff where it's like I got it from my trip. First thing we got, PS1 playing cards. That's a little fun, why not? PS1, I will want to probably fit this in the PS1 section if I can. PS1 section's in my top left, so I think it's gonna go in my shelf if I know what to do with it. We got a Nintendo GameCube Pro controller for the Nintendo Switch. It is a PowerA, so it's one of the main ones. This is a real fun one. I think this is gonna go on a shelf of like accessories and just kind of like different things that isn't like video games itself, but has to do with video games. And I see that probably being the bottom shelf of this new second shelf. That's what I see this one being. So we're gonna put it down there. I think it's a really cool piece that I got. I was really happy with that. I saw it on the Nintendo site itself, and I want to say it's that one, and it was completely out of stock, so I'm pretty happy to get that. Next, we got a VHS here. We got Troy. I'm not a big movie collector, but it's a thing where I will collect movies that I do really like. Movies that I liked a lot from when I was younger or something, especially VHS. I'm going to go and collect at like thrift stores when I see them. We got the Indiana Jones, The Adventures of Indiana Jones. 3 VHSs here. It's the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade. So it's the 3 of the like original trilogy. First thing first, we got Jurassic Park 3 Collector's Edition. I love the original Jurassic Park series. I'd never collect Jurassic World. Hate those movies. Jurassic Park though, big fan of. Jurassic Park The Lost World, also Collector's Edition. Deluxe edition of Spider-Man. All this stuff was at thrift stores, so it was like dirt cheap, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Alright, just like that, one bag done. If you don't know, by the way, this is a bit late to talk about this, but this was from my US trip at the end of 2023. So, yeah. It's a mix of different things. It's a mix of stuff from my 2023 US trip, stuff from Christmas, and also stuff I've just gotten over time since that point. We got a Splinter Cell PC big box game. It's not like a big box, but it's like, you know, it's a bigger end box, not just a little CD thing. It's $5 at a thrift store's Value Village. I was like, why not? You know, $5 for it. It's pretty cool. It's Splinter Cell. We'll go for it. We got a PS3 game. It is Final Fantasy. I think this is 14. Yes, this is Final Fantasy 14 online on the PS3. Pretty sure this copy, at least, isn't playable anymore. But it is a thing where I do want to collect it because I'm going for, if you don't know, I'm going for every PS3 game released in the NA. So every PS3 game ever released, NA at least, I am going to go for. It is a stupid idea, but I'm still going to do it. Game On. Best gaming from 2016. All the best games. I think it's a really interesting thing. It's just like a bunch of stuff about games that released in that year. I think it's pretty cool. If anyone knows if this is valuable, let me know. I've never even heard of this. Didn't know this was a thing. This is Final Fantasy trading cards. On the back of it, Final Fantasy trading card game. I did not know this was a thing. But I have a little slip. They're in like a protective slip. I don't really know what cards are here, but I don't know if these are even valuable in general. I did get this today. It is a new stand. As you can see, I got the Pikmin, the Mario Bros. Wonder. I got two things up there. That's Pikmin and Mario RPG. And then I have my two big standees here of Spider-Man 2 and Mario Wonder. Kind of just get stuff for games that I do care about. Pikmin's cool as fuck though, so I just kind of had to get that. But right now, we got Mario vs. Donkey Kong. This is a game I'm planning on getting. Kind of can't wait to play it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just put that. It's gonna go on the bottom shelf. This pile is also from Christmas. We got a Star Wars The Black Series Darth Revan figurine. It's honestly pretty cool. We got Madden 12 for the PS3. Costing me probably $2. And then UFC Undisputed 2009. Right now, I'm not going to bother alphabetizing these. I just want to get them on the shelf. Organizing is for a later date. There was really no need for me to get it, but I got it anyway. Pirates of the Caribbean. It is my favorite one, Dead Man's Chest. That is my favorite one. It's with the fucking like octopus dude. I don't remember what his name is. This was like $1. $1 for a sealed copy of this thing. That's pretty damn good. We got Super Mega Baseball 4. This was a game, man. I couldn't find this anywhere in the US. It was on my list of games to get while I was there, and I never found it. And then the second we got into Canada, right back into Canada, it was right there. First GameStop we went to, it was there. So recently I got an Xbox Series X, so I am gonna have to make an actual shelf dedicated to Xbox titles. That is something I'm gonna have to think about now. Before I just had like a small pile of Xbox titles, but now it's gonna become a thing where they're gonna really grow. So right now, right here, we got Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and it also comes with the Rare Replay, which is 30 hit games on Epic. 30 hit games, one Epic collection. It's a bunch of different titles. Looks really cool. I've been told it's a really great deal. I got it for like $5. You can't go wrong with that. And then we got two thrift store pickups. We got Forza Motorsport 4. I think I still have the price on it. Oh, I don't. I think it was pretty damn cheap. And this, my best thrift store pickup I've ever gotten. My Metal Gear Solid HD collection for the 360. It was $3. I did take that price tag off, but it was a $3 game. Thing was dirt cheap. Next thing we got, I picked this up for like $20, $30. MLB The Show 21 MVP edition for the Xbox One. Not really the one I'd prefer to get. Like, I wouldn't prefer to get this on the Xbox, but I was looking for this, man. Couldn't find it on the PlayStation anywhere. And when I researched it, it actually doesn't look like the big box comes with the PlayStation. It might, but I couldn't find it. On the very top of it, we got Donkey Kong. We got a sick-ass plush of Donkey Kong. I've had this for months now, but haven't found a spot for it. Finally, it is going to go on the bottom shelf and probably just chill out there for a while. Oh, he's standing just fine right there. Damn, he kind of looks sick, I'm not gonna lie. So, we got a little display shelf going there right now. We'll figure more of it out later. I'm a bit paranoid about the GameCube controller, because if anything nudges about that Donkey Kong, you could end up just pushing that controller down and it'll fall over. And that's not really something I want to happen. Alright, so now we're getting into the games. The PS5 and the PS4. This is a lot of them. First thing first, we got a sealed copy of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Game I'm looking forward to playing soon. Honestly, can't wait to play that. It looks really, really good, and people have said pretty damn good things about it. Looks like Ubisoft is going in the right direction. We got Metal Gear Solid Is it HD? No, they call it the Master Collection Volume 1. I haven't heard great things about this, but I mean, it's got 3 pretty solid games on it, and I've never played them before, so it's like something where I do want to give them a shot. Okay, next we got Rage 4. Is the EB Games exclusive pretty damn cool. I've heard that the combat in this game is amazing. It's just the story for it isn't great, which to me isn't that big of a deal. If the gameplay's really good enough, who cares? At least to me. Next, I've been really looking for something like this, especially, well, I've been looking for specifically this Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, but it is the deluxe edition with the slipcover. This thing is sick as fuck, man. Really been looking for it. Found it for a pretty decent price. I don't really care that it's used. I'm not really getting it for whatever's inside. It's just a cool ass thing to have as a version of the game. Next, we got a Switch game. We got Silent Hope Day 1 Edition. Comes in a pretty big box. Pretty big version of itself. I thought it was pretty damn cool. Found it at Best Buy for like $50. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Heard pretty damn good things about this. My girlfriend actually beat it, and I'd say she liked it. It was just more the end game she didn't like, but she liked the game. Oh boy. Next we got a pretty rough one. We got Redfall for the Xbox Series X. I've been wanting to try it. I've heard horrible things about it, so I want to play it myself. The 2-for-1 GameStop sale, man, in the US really did numbers on me, man. It really got me getting a lot. Next we got Sunset Overdrive on the Xbox Series X. It's an Xbox One copy. It's actually made by Insomniac Games. Wait, what? Okay, I never looked into that. This is made by Insomniac. The people who make Spider-Man made this? Okay, that's wild. No wonder people have said it feels a lot like Spider-Man, kind of built up on it. Dragon Age 2. I haven't heard great things about that. It's the first one that people really like, but it's a PS3 game, you know? Dante's Inferno. This I've heard good things about, and I am excited to try it out. Mod Nation Racers. I don't know if this is actually still playable, but it does seem pretty cool. Little Big Planet 2. I mean, that's a classic. Gotta get that. Condemned 2 Bloodshot. I actually don't own the first one, which I think is called Condemned Criminal Origins. I do not own that, but I am going to look towards getting it. I do own a copy of Condemned 2 Bloodshot, but it is not complete. And, well, at the price that it is, it's not worth going to get the manual individually. You might as well just buy the game again. Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition. Dude, this is such a good game, honestly. I think it gets hate. I actually don't think it gets as much hate as Resident Evil 6. But that is like the first Resident Evil I got into and I actually started playing, and it was so much fun, man. The co-op was amazing. Next we got BioShock and BioShock 2. It is the BioShock Ultimate Rapture Edition. Pretty damn cool thing here. I thought that was a really cool bundle. And interestingly enough, we have BioShock 1. Yeah, I still bought BioShock 1 even though I bought the bundle because I'm a fucking freak. Next, we got some PS5 titles. This one I was really happy to find, man. It is Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. People have said this is a lot like, not Sunset Overdrive, not that. Jet Set Radio. People say this is a lot like Jet Set Radio, and I absolutely loved that when I was a kid, so I gotta get this one. Next, we got a game. I'm probably looking to platinum this one, to be honest. It's Far Cry 6. I beat through it on PC, and it's not amazing, but I do like the way Far Cry games do play. It's just kind of easy and comfortable. We got a PS3 title yet again. We got Splatterhouse. Finally decided to lock down on getting this game. This is like 50 bucks, I think, something like that. It was a little expensive, but definitely worth it. It looks like a really cool game. Got another PS3 title. We got DuckTales Remastered. Does not come with a manual, but that's because it is on the inside of the art. I don't know why this one got that, because I don't think this got a PS4 copy. Next, we got a Need for Speed game. We got Need for Speed The Run. Pretty sure, I've been told at least, this game is not playable. I guess it really only is online, which does suck, but I got it for so cheap, who really cares? Dead Cells Return to Castlevania, man. I'm really getting into Castlevania lately. Like, I'm getting way too into it. I haven't even played a title yet, and I'm way too into it. But when I saw Dead Cells got a Return to Castlevania, man, I was pretty hooked on getting this. So we got that for the PS5. My PS5 collection is already building up a lot from just this trip. All of this is from the US trip right now. Next, we got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Got this for like 12 bucks. Way worth it to me. I've always wanted to play the Kakarot game, this one at least. But I won it on the PS5 when I found out it had a PS5 edition, and I finally found it at a random retro game store. So I was really lucky for that. Next, Assassin's Creed Mirage. We got the brand new one. I got it for like 35 bucks, and it's the deluxe edition as well. So I mean, you cannot complain right there, man. That's a great deal for that game, considering it just came out, what, 3 months ago? Not even. Next, we got the Pathless. Got this used, but it was only like 15 bucks in the US. I think it's like 50 bucks in Canada, which is just wild to me. But I've seen gameplay of it. I've seen someone talk about it before. It seems like a really cool game, and for 15 bucks, I can't really complain. Next, we got a classic. We got a classic right here. Black Ops 3 on the PS3. One of the best looking games of all time, you know? Really good looking game on the PS3. Definitely one of the best looking on the PS3 for sure. For sure. Alright. Next we got, this was just a completely fucking random one to me. I got Christ or Chris Tales on the PS4. Bro, this game was like literally $2 fucking dollars. I think it was in the buy two get one free sale, and I had to get one more. I was like, whatever, I'll just fucking pick this shit up. It was in good condition. I didn't really care about it. I just picked it up. Next we got, this is a pretty exciting one to me. We got Exoprimal. I'm going to be really looking forward to playing this. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I watched a whole video on it. Whole like 40-minute video about how good it is and how interesting it is. And I really got to try it out after what I've heard. Next, we got the Call of Duty Modern Warfare from 2019. I do have the case of it, but I don't have the game. So I just picked up the entire thing for 10 bucks. Why not? We got Wild Hearts. Played this a good bit on PC when it first came out. I had EA Play. Played it on Steam. It was pretty fun, but apparently it had performance issues. I didn't really run into that, but I guess I didn't get far enough into the game to really start dealing with it. So I wonder if it's a problem on console or if it's like just a whole thing. I'm not really sure. Next, I'm going to be really looking forward to this. We got Dead Island 2. Really love the original Dead Island games. They were a ton of fun to play. If this plays anything like them, I'll have a ton of fun. Next, we got the BioShock Collection for the PS4. Getting a ton of BioShock games here. This does come with BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite. So it's got all 3 BioShock games on it. Interestingly enough, something I really don't like is that they put both discs in there just stacked on top of each other. So one's always loose. It is fucking horrible. It is garbanzo. Next, here we go. We got MLB 21. It's the MVP edition. Is it actually called that? No, it's just called Jackie Robinson edition. And it just comes with the slipcover steel case, but no big box. If, yet again, it even comes with that. Next, we got Final Fantasy 16 for the PS5. Bro, this trip was honestly made for me to just play catch-up. I feel like I got almost every game I've pretty much been after that I just didn't pick up over the last year or like 2 years. I pretty much just got every game on the PS5 that I haven't been picking up. We got the first Spider-Man on the PS4. I don't have a physical copy of this. I just have it digitally, so thought why not. Sadly, the remaster for that game is only digital. I would have picked up a remaster of that game if it was a physical thing. We got Immortals Phoenix Rising for the PS5. This was a pretty cheap game. It was actually free because of the buy two get one free. Normally it's cheap. It was like 15 bucks, but put it in my free spot. Oh, I actually didn't think I got this. We got Terraria for the PS4. For some reason, I thought I never picked this up, but I did. Good to know. And last in this box, we got One Piece Odyssey for the PS5. Man, look at that. That was a lot. That entire pile filled a ton, and that entire bag filled a ton of PS3 games. It pretty much filled up this entire shelf right there, just off of that single bag. And we still got four bags of games and stuff left to go. We got a little pile right there. We got a bag full of like different stuff that I got today. Got more stuff to go through, man. Let's keep it going. So, just a little bit of a break right there. Probably a pretty big change for you in what the shelf looks like. I changed it up quite a bit. So the display shelf got moved right over there. We just got a few things over there right now. PS5 was moved up to the top because when I'm really thinking about it, PS5 is being built up quite a bit. PS4 will need a lot of room. We got a ton of PS4 stuff down there and PS5 stuff. PS3 needed multiple shelves for room. We needed 2 shelves pretty much fully, and we still have a ton of PS3 titles to get to, which means I moved all of the random movie and just DVD, PC stuff all at the bottom shelf, and that might have to get moved still just because we have a ton more PS3 stuff to get to. But that being said, after moving stuff around a little bit and just doing a little bit of the bulk off camera, we got a few more titles to get through. Who am I kidding? A few. We got 10 more titles to get through. We have MLB The Show 23 MVP Edition, brand new and sealed on the PS4 with a free PS5 download copy, of course. But it is going to go here just because it is a PS4 title. It's only fitting that it goes on the PS4 shelf. I'm just going to list the names because most of them are filler. We got UFC Undisputed 2010, Battlefield 4, The Darkness 2, and NBA 08. Next 4 we got Blazing Angels 2, never going to play it, FIFA Soccer 11, Duke Nukem Forever, and Battlefield 3. The main reason I got most of these is because there was a crazy deal going on where every game under $10 is 50% off. And I mean, bro, 50% off at a game under $10? You're telling me at bulk I can get like these games that are like, these sports games that are like $5, you know, all these prices $3. You get them for $1.50 and $2.50. It's like, bro, that's so worth it. It actually is so worth it if you ever want to complete a set. The worst part to me isn't even all these crazy expensive titles, because they're interesting. A lot of these expensive titles for these consoles, if you wanted to complete a set, are interesting titles that I'd actually want to play. But to convince me to buy $600 worth of titles instead of one title, say I get like 50 titles at $600, but they're all sports games. I don't want to fucking spend $600 on that. If I can spend $300 on 50 titles, that's a lot more forgiving. Spending $600, no. I'd rather spend $600 on a very, very rare title that could be interesting than just a bunch of sports titles. So like right here, FIFA Soccer 09, we have Red Faction Armageddon, NHL 10, and NHL 11. Next up, we got NHL 08, Madden 10, Sports Champions, and NHL 09. Alright, next we got Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood, Bioshock Infinite, Pro Evolution Soccer 2012, and Call of Juarez, The Cartel. Alright, next we got NHL 14, NHL 13, The Club, and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Untold Legends, Dark Kingdom, Destiny, Madden 13, and Madden 09. We got Get Fit with MLB. I don't really know. This was literally like a 50-cent game. Not even kidding. Maybe 25 cents. We got Crysis 3, Hunter Edition, DJ Hero, and DJ Hero 2. And then the last title in this bag is Madden 08. So yeah, a lot of filler titles. A few interesting ones in there still. Like the Call of Juarez ones I definitely want to try out. Got some pretty interesting stuff in here I'm pretty happy with. First title we got Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate on the 3DS. Found this at a GameStop. Crazy, man. When you go to the US, shit's just different. This was a really cool thing. I've never even seen this before. It is Shantae, but it's a plush of it, but it also comes with a digital code for a game. That is really, really fucking cool to me. It is by Fangamer. Fangamer makes some pretty damn cool stuff, including this. They also had an Ori one too, but it was only on the Xbox. First, we have Batman Arkham Trilogy. I've not heard great things about this. However, the first 2 titles, Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City, are 100% playable on this. It's Batman Arkham Knight. That's not really going to be playable on this console. Go figure. I mean, the console's old as fuck. Next, we got one I was really looking forward to. It's Advance Wars 1+2 Boot Camp. I feel like I remember playing this game when I was young. It just looks really, really familiar to me. But I just love that cover. The game looks fun as hell. I feel like I'm going to have my fun with it. Got it for the 2 for 1 deal. We got Lego Dimensions. Lego Jurassic World. I think most of these were thrift store pickups. Alpha Protocol. Love this one, man. I've had it on Steam for a while now. Max Payne 3. Rayman Legends. And by far, my most expensive pickup on the PS3 so far, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. This was fucking pricey. I think it was like 70 US, so it was right around $100. Right around $100 for that game, man. Fucking expensive. But I've been really wanting to get that game. I've loved the new Spider-Man games, so I really want to go to those older ones that also have a pretty good reputation. All right, we got a few PS5 titles here. We got Watch Dogs Legion. This is when Ubisoft was pretty much at its lowest. This was a terrible, terrible game, but I got it for $10, and you know, if the platinum's not too bad, and I do enjoy the mechanics of it at least a little bit, I'll give it a shot. Next one is one of my favorite Need for Speed games. We got Need for Speed Unbound for the PS5. Really like the art style for this game. It's a really cool game to me. I really like the direction that Need for Speed went in. It's just really like cartoony in a way. I really liked it. It was pretty cool to me. Next, we got Callisto Protocol. Really just a Dead Space kind of game. Didn't hear great things about it. I think it had performance issues. The story was rough. It was very, very basic gameplay. Downright impossible at launch apparently to play. But for $15, it's going to be worth it in my opinion. This game, man, I've been hunting this game for a very long time at GameStops. I've been looking for it used just to get a good deal on it, and I found it at GameStop. A buy two, get for one free deal. Sonic Frontiers. I think this game was still about like, I don't know, maybe $35, but you know, I found it for that buy two, get one free. It was pretty worth it to me. First thing we got is Borderlands Handsome Collection. Love this collection, man. It's got Borderlands 1, 2, and the pre-sequel. That is a really good collection. It comes with all DLC. It is really, really worth it. Chernobylite. Looks like a really interesting game to me. Set in Chernobyl, of course. It's like an FPS. It seems really interesting. It is a science fiction survival horror RPG. You know I love survival horror, man. So I'm definitely looking into that. This was hard as fuck to find. Bloodborne, but not greatest hits. Been struggling to find that game and not in a greatest hits copy, and I finally got around to it. I don't think it was too expensive. The game itself really isn't rare to find. It's just, specifically, I could not find the non-greatest hits copy. And the last one we got is Red Dead Redemption on the PS4. Not exactly a great game for the idea of them remaking it, because all they did was basically port it over and charge you $40 for it, or like, not 40. It was like a $50 game or something, maybe a bit more than that. It's expensive for what it is. That's what I'll say. It really isn't too much. It isn't a difference at all from the original. It's just on new hardware. But otherwise, it doesn't perform better. It's still 30 FPS. It does have trophies, but I want to see the original ones did too. It's more just like I get to play it on the PS4 and PS5. So there's that. All right, next bag here we got Banjo-Kazooie plush from Target. Been hunting this down, man. I really wanted this, and when I heard it was at Target, it was like a Target exclusive, I think. I had to get it for myself. This, I don't really know where to put right now. If anything, I would probably display this over Donkey Kong if I really had to, especially since Donkey Kong is awkward and can't really sit. This guy definitely could. All right, I actually got that to fit pretty well. I was a little shocked by that. Did not think that fit as well as it does. All right, I'm pleased with that. Well, now we run into another problem because this kind of fits display. We got Metroid Dread Amiibo set. This cost me 45 fucking Canadian. I really overpaid for this, and it was my first purchase at the US. Really hit me like a truck, realizing how much this stuff was going to cost me. This was pretty cool. This isn't the display piece, though. This, I found a Cracker Barrel. Sick as fuck. Cool-ass Donkey Kong shirt. I'm a huge Donkey Kong fan, so to find this, that's fucking awesome. Alright, so this I found at a fucking Marshall's, and really was something I didn't even know existed. It is a Banjo-Kazooie controller holder. That is fucking sick. It is the medium size. If you don't know, these have sizes. Medium can't really fit mini controllers. Large is the one you're looking for. That's kind of why it's at Marshall's. But medium does fit PS5 and PS4 controllers, so it is perfect for me. First, we got Anodyne 2 for the PS5. This is my first purchase actually from Limited Run. This is a Limited Run game. Yeah, it was my first one I ever went for. Kind of just interested me. It looked like a really interesting platform, and I loved the art style for it. It looks really fucking sick. Never move this. I do not know where to put it. Like, genuinely. There's no spot for this right now. Alright, there we go. That works. We just got them all up there now, all those display pieces. And then we just put the Pikmin 4 behind the Super Mario RPG. It's really not as cool to me as Super Mario RPG by any means, so as long as I have it, I'm happy, but we'll just have it sit in the background. Alright, next up we got Fable: The Lost Chapters for the original Xbox. Originally, I thought this was going to be able to play on an Xbox Series X. It cannot. It can only play on the 360. And a sad thing is, I got so close to beating this game recently, and then my Xbox 360 just died. I got an Xbox 360 Slim, so that really shows you how lucky I was for it to die. Especially since I got that 360 only, I want to say about 4 or 5 months ago now. I got it from a retro game store. Mortal Kombat 1 for the PS5, the game that actually got me into physical game collecting. You can blame this one for it. You can blame this one for it all. I saw the white look on the Mortal Kombat game with the PS5 look, and it's just like, oh my god, I need to start collecting physically. So I went for it, man. I went all in, and now look at me. I got a fucking fat collection. Just ridiculous. Next we got MW2. Absolute stinker. But I'm addicted, so I love this game. No, to be honest, when it even comes to multiplayer, that game's rough. It's a rough one. Next we got God of War for the PS4. Pretty fucking good game. Absolutely love that new series, and I gotta return to the old ones. Never played the old ones myself. I gotta play them after playing those. I know it doesn't play like them at all, but still, gotta respect it. Next here we got a cool little piece. Absolutely love this thing. This is fucking sick. We got Darth Vader as a like samurai. This shit is fucking fire, man. Saw this at a Hobby Lobby in the US. Got it for like $10, man. I'm like, you kidding me? How could I say no to that? And you know what? I have a perfect hanging spot for this in my room. Boom, there we go. It is hanging up. You cannot see it. It is off screen, but I at least get to see it. Next, we got Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania for the PS5 with the slip cover. It is the anniversary edition. I have not played this game, and I am going to be playing it. I am looking forward to playing it, but it is Horizon Forbidden West. It is the special edition. I found this at a fucking GameStop. Apparently, the day they got it is when I walked in, and I picked that shit right up. Next, we got Sackboy. Sackboy Big Adventure. He finally got his own just straight up mainline game instead of just Little Big Planet. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Great game. It's like you're playing on acid. It's really fun. Dragon Quest Monsters. Have not gotten around to this game yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's a really, really cool looking game. I watched Kate Quarter do a short on it talking about getting it. Like, you should get it because it's such a low print game. I panicked on FOMO and I went out and got it. And honestly, it does look really cool, so I am definitely going to be looking forward to it, even though I've never played a Dragon Quest. Next up, we got this like random toy. It's a Pokédex. I've never even powered this thing on. It shows Palkia and Dalkia? What the fuck? I don't know what their names are. I think Palkia and something. It shows them right there. I'm not really sure like what this thing is actually like or what you actually like do on it. But it's a pretty cool looking thing. It looks old as fuck. It says Jax Pacific 2007 Pokemon Nintendo. Seems pretty interesting. I just haven't gotten batteries to actually power it on and try it out. Well, we got a movie here. We got Pearl Harbor. Just a cool looking thing. It looks like a book, but it's a movie. It's really interesting to me. Just how it looks like that. Put that in the bottom shelf here with all the other movies. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Big box of it. I've heard this is a really, really good movie. So I just thought, why not pick it up? It was like $1, so I didn't really see a point in not getting it. This is sick as fuck. Yet again, this was like 10, 15 bucks. It is the Super Mario Kart SNES cover of the game on an art piece. It looks fucking phenomenal. And the price I paid for it, 10, 15 bucks for this? Right now, I don't have a hanging spot for it, but I am going to get a spot for it. Probably, oh my god, right there? That's fucking perfect. We'll find a spot for it, man. It is cool as fuck. It is going to get its spot in this room. This is sick as shit. Poor Toadman in last place, but he's smiling from ear to ear. Expansion pack for Command and Conquer General Zero Hour. Yet again, man, it's just a thing that I thought was cool, and it really didn't cost me jack shit. So, picked it up because why not? Got a little Yoshi plush. I think I got this for Christmas. It's a cool little thing. Got these little Hot Wheels here. They're Hot Wheels versions of the Mario characters. Really, the only reason I got this is because Donkey Kong is in it. Really, man, you don't find Donkey Kong shit. You really don't. So when you do, and you're a Donkey Kong fan, you fucking jump on the opportunity. Alright, other than that, we just got a few random goodies here. Recently, I just got a PS2 controller for free. Pretty cool thing. It's blue see-through PS2 controller. Right here, McDonald's recently, for their Happy Meal toys, did a Crash Team Rumble promotion. And I'm a big Crash guy. I own every Crash game that's ever come out. So I got a whole Crash collection going. And when I heard they did Crash Team Rumble for Happy Meal toys, I was jumping on it. I was getting like every Crash thing I could. However, I didn't really commit to collecting these just because they're lame as fuck, man. I want to like them and I want to commit to them, but they're so fucking lame. I got this right up here. Hold on. They literally did these years ago. They're little fucking games. This is a McDonald's toy. They're little mini games as like actual video games in these things. And these were Happy Meal toys. And then I get a fucking little trading card game. And there's like cardboard cutouts. There's a scuffed ass plush. It's goofy as fuck to me, man. I did keep the Happy Meal box because it looks cool. But otherwise, I don't give a fuck, man. This was actually from the Super Mario movie. This was a Happy Meal toy as well, but it's Donkey Kong yet again. Got it at a thrift store though, so I really just kind of jumped on it. Okay, so this is maybe going to be at either the end or the beginning of the video. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put this, but there's a whole pile of games that were sitting in my room still that I completely forgot about, and I just want to go through them now. It's only a few games, not a ton. That's why I want to just go through them while sitting here, and it'll be that. It'll probably be at the end since if you see all this, you know, you'll kind of know what the end will look like. And that kind of ruins the point to me. So you'll probably see this at the end of the video, even though some of the coolest stuff is in here. This is my actual Christmas haul. This is mainly what I got for Christmas. There are like literally, I think, 3 titles in here that I didn't get for Christmas and I bought with my own money. But let's just go with the first thing, and this is the first of this console that I've ever gotten, and I got it for Christmas. Chopper Attack for the Nintendo 64. Pretty cool looking. It is very faded, and the front of it's a little destroyed, but it is a Nintendo 64 game. It's not too often you see these in great condition. I'm not really sure what this is worth or anything. I don't know even what it is, but yeah, like I don't have a Nintendo 64 that can play this. But I want to get one, so this helps. And if you don't know Analog, if you know that company, they made the Analog Pocket, all the cool stuff at this point. They made an Analog Genesis. They're making an N64 this year. So if I get my hands on that, I will definitely be looking to play Chopper Attack. Next, we got Rayman for the PS1. It is in greatest hits, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'm not going to complain. This is a pretty damn cool game. The case itself is also a little messed up, but I can just switch it with any case I want to, and it's really not, that is greatest hits at least, and it's not a big deal. And I have a few of them I think up there that I can just switch with. Really cool game. I was gonna look into just getting the black label, but there really isn't one. It seems like there's one that's like weird looking. There's also the price difference. This game's like 20 bucks. If you want a black label, it's gonna be like 100. I'm not gonna spend $100 on Rayman. Although I am excited to play the game, I don't want to spend 100 bucks on it when I have it right here for me, and it didn't cost me anything. Arcania: The Complete Tale. I got this from Video Games Plus. It was during their crazy sale. I got it for half off, 50%. I was like, dude, I'm gonna get these like rare, expensive titles that are literally 50% off. Like, that is insanely worth it to me to get those. I got this for like 20 bucks, maybe less. We also have the Siberia collection. This is like a $300-$400 game, and I got it for, I think, 40 bucks because it's 50% off. I mean, bro, that's fucking crazy. I might have even gotten it for less than that. I'm not sure. But the game is so expensive. I do not care about getting the official thing when it's just a reprint. It's a like, I don't care, but it's saying THQ Nordic instead of THQ. I just saved myself hundreds of dollars for basically just the same exact thing. And here we also have Painkiller Hell and Damnation. Also a very, very expensive PS3 game that is just not too worth it to go and get. They are also, yeah, like, they're not really great games, I don't think. They're just very, very rare and expensive. So I'm going to save my money where I can. Next, again, another title that is for my first ever for the console. It is Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast. Yeah, I've never owned a Dreamcast game. Never thought I was going to own a Dreamcast game. But for Christmas, I got a Dreamcast game, and it's Soul Calibur. Pretty cool looking game. I've never played in the Soul Calibur series. I may have played one, but I don't really remember. But there's a chance I have. But I've seen this series on like the PS2 and stuff, and they're pretty expensive. Never seen it on the Dreamcast before, even though I know it's there. But I've never seen it in person. Getting that for the Dreamcast is really, really cool. And I guess I have 2 consoles now that I have to go out and get. Next, we have a few random Xbox titles. We have The Walking Dead Season 2, however, it is not Season 1. Although I do think technically online Season 1 is free. I want to say it's free. So like, if I ever want to play this version, I could just go play the Season 1 somewhere or on the Xbox itself for free, I'm pretty sure. And then just play this right after. So it's really not that big of a deal. Another Xbox One title, we have Mortal Kombat XL. So it comes with all the DLC characters. I want to say it's on disc. I don't think there's a code in the manual that comes with it. Yeah, it looks like it's just on disc. Especially since it has a different design that says XL. So it comes with Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, and like 2 other characters. Bo Raicho and Triborg. Okay. So those, you know, they're not like rare games, but they're cool. Helps me build my Xbox catalog. Now we have an Xbox 360. Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. I am kind of after every Minecraft copy that I can get. Right now I have PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and I want to say I own another one, but I might not. That might be all the ones I have. I'm still after DS, I'm still after Xbox One, I'm still after the Switch. I think the Switch has one. So I'm still after those ones, but we do add one to the collection. This is like a $30 game. I mean, hey, love to save me some money. We got a Switch game here. We have ARMS for the Nintendo Switch. Very, very random game here. Really wasn't expecting this, but it's kind of cool, honestly. I've been interested in this game, but the price tag is just horrible. It's like a $50+ game, man. It's just like, how? I can't be bothered to spend that much money on Switch games anymore. Unless they're like new and they're like some like Tears of the Kingdom, I can't be out there spending that much on those titles. We do have another Switch game, and it is Binding of Isaac Rebirth Plus. This is a really cool title to get. It also comes with a little sticker and a manual. Love it when a Switch game comes with that stuff. That is cool as fuck. I love, though, how I don't love that Switch doesn't give manuals, but I love how they made this, like, in the case, they still put these little nudges just in case the developer themselves were like, I want to put a manual with it. Thought that was really cool. Next up, we got a PS4 title. We have a limited run game that I got for Christmas, which is pretty crazy. The Metal Slug Anthology. Got that for the PS4. It does come with its little slip. It's got everything in it, at least I think. It's not a slip, it's a manual. It's just, no, it's not really a manual, actually, I don't think. I'm not really sure what's going on here. But I want to say that's everything that comes with it. It comes with 7 Metal Slug games. Pretty big collection. Love to see myself get that. Like, I love to see limited run for Christmas. That is crazy to me. Next, we got a PS3 title. I do have the PS4 copy of this game, and it's Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I am going yet again after all PS3 titles, though, so I'm happy to get it in the PS3 version. Next, we got a Wii U title. We got The Amazing Spider-Man 2 for the Wii U. Wild shit, man. It does come with a little slip. It probably doesn't come with a manual. Since it is Wii U, this is probably around the time where this stuff wasn't getting manuals anymore, so I doubt it even comes with one. It does have a little bit, I never noticed that. It's got some pretty bad damage right here on the art cover. Not the cover art itself, but the protective sleeve. You hate to see that, but I could probably just get it replaced. Next, we have Just Dance 2017 on the Wii. This is actually wild to me that this exists on the Wii. Yet again, it has just a, like, maybe that's a manual. It's lame as fuck looking. But it's wild to me that the Wii was even getting stuff in 2017 or 2016 if it's then that this came out. But that's crazy to me that that even showed up there. Got another Wii title. My Sims Racing. Hell yeah. Oh wow. Okay, this is actually a real case. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was a real case because of this. Looks really weird to me, but on the inside it does say Wii and it's not removable. So I guess it's the real thing and it is complete. So you love to see that. Love me some My Sims Racing, kidding me? This was pretty wild to see. I did not expect to see this. This Sly Collection for the PS3. Considering I'm going after all PS3 titles, I love to get the expensive stuff for free by all means. And it is complete as well. This is like a $50 game, so I saved some money there. And I'm really looking forward to playing these games too. Those are definitely games I want to get to. This is cool, but isn't actually playable for me unless I get like a special PS2. But it's Mega Man X7, but it's from the UK. So it's not playable for me, but it is cool nonetheless. Next we got a surprisingly rare title. It's for the Wii, and I didn't think this was rare at all, or at least like expensive, but it is The Oregon Trail, 40th Anniversary Edition. This game is worth like $80, which is insane to me. It is complete with the manual. Wild that this is worth $80. Did not think that. Next one we got, I'm pretty excited about. We got Kingdom Hearts 1 for the PS2, so I actually got the first one. I've wanted to play the series, but I always run into the like second 1.5, 2.5. That shit confuses the fuck out of me. I don't know what the hell that means. I'm gonna imagine it's just a remaster, but like still. What the fuck? It is complete. Interestingly enough, it does not have a colored manual. That is interesting. I would have expected a game like this to have a colored manual. Fun nonetheless. Like, I honestly cannot wait to try out this game, man. I've wanted to try Kingdom Hearts. I know it turns into a shit show in the later titles, but I do want to try at least the first one. Oh, buddy. Next one we got Time Splitters Future Perfect. I wanted to try some Time Splitters titles, man. And we got one right here. Complete box. I'm really lucky to get a lot of these complete box. I want to try the Time Splitter series. I've heard great things about it, so I'm really happy to get one of those. I'm not really sure how good this one is because it's not just Time Splitters or Time Splitters 2. It's called Future Perfect. It actually says, okay, this is a bit worrisome. It says online broadband only in the bottom right there. I'm not really sure what that I'm hoping that doesn't mean it's only online. It does say fight across multiple time periods in story, arcade, co-op, and multiplayer modes. 8-player online multiplayer battles. Choose from 16 maps. Man, this sounds like it's an online only game. Did I really get Time Splitters, but it's online only title? Are you fucking kidding me, EA? Go fuck yourselves. Next, we got The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Was really happy to see this because actually I do have this title, but I have it as Nintendo Selects. And I think Nintendo Selects is like the ugliest of the like varieties. There's Greatest Hits, which, you know, like depending on which console it is pretty ugly. But Nintendo Selects is about as bad as it gets. Of course, complete. But yeah, it gives me an opportunity to trade in that Nintendo Selects copy and like get something else with it, which is I love to see. Next, we actually have a sealed copy. We have For Honor Matching Fire Edition. Sealed. Did not remember this being sealed. That is interesting. Not worth shit, but it's cool nonetheless. Next, we got Genji Dawn of the Samurai for the PS2. It is in pretty rough condition, but it is complete. It might be in a fake case. I'm not really sure. It is very glossy looking, which is very odd. Don't really remember PS2 cases looking like that, but maybe that's just how this looks. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to try out a Genji title. Never gotten one. And it's actually looking like it is everything. So right here we got about what? Probably about 20 games. You love to see it. And then I also have a PS2 at the bottom of the bag, but that's something I bought like a long time ago now. I'm just getting around to actually using it, so about to set it up now and play. This is what I'm about to play. I was playing Rascal. I gave up on the title. It's horrible, man. I really don't like it. The controls are garbage. But right now we're going to be playing Ty the Tasmanian Tiger for the PS2. About to get into that game. Hopefully it's a ton of fun. It looks like it's fun. So I can't wait to try it. As long as it doesn't control like tank controls, which I know it doesn't. But that's what Rascal was like. A platforming, tank-controlled shooter. That's horrible. With limited lives. Okay. Alright guys, well yeah, we're just going to get back to the video before. I doubt this is going to be at the very end. So yeah, we'll just continue on. I just wanted to make sure I got this little part in there. That is everything that I got as hauls, man. Probably pretty overwhelming to just hit all that at once because that was a lot. And yes, that was over an hour, so the sorting is probably just going to be my own time, not for a video. I would love to go through my collection while I'm doing it, but at the end of the day, I'm doing individual videos over my collections anyway, so I can just do that at another point for another video talking about my collection. But yeah, boys, that was everything that I got at the very end of 2023 and the very beginning of 2024. It was a lot. It was a lot. We got a lot just sitting here, man. It's so much. It added a huge amount to my collection. Really, the biggest thing I'm happy about is how big my PS5 collection grew. That was a really big thing I was noticing, is how my PS5 collection was so weak. After like 3 or 4 years of owning a PS5, I had jack shit on the console. But PS4 and PS3, I'm sitting here with so many. Sure, that's in the last 6 months, but PS4 was already sitting at like 30, 40 games when I started doing this. I just had a random collection of PS4 titles. But otherwise, PS5 really saw nothing. So I'm glad to finally start building that up, and it's especially with a bunch of titles that I'm really looking forward to playing. I genuinely don't think there is a single PS5 title there that I don't want to play. I want to play all of them. Even Watch Dogs Legion, bro. I want to play Watch Dogs Legion. I'm a fucking freak. But yeah, boys, that is going to do it for the video. Hit the thumbs up on if you did enjoy. This was a very long video, so if you did make it to this, thank you so much for watching. But yeah, that's going to do it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.